Hi guys, Forsaken Explorer here. We're here on this side here we have Isaac, Urban Kiwiana, and on this side here we have Matt, Kiwi Matt,
Hey
what
guys.
is it? KEWM, is that right? KEWM?
Yep, KEWM, Kiwi Explorations with Matt.
And we're coming back in the daytime, and we're going to show you and give a part 2 and show you a daytime of the railway tunnel, hoping we can walk all the way through. We're going to check it out, and we'll get the camera turned around and we'll show you in the daytime where the train tracks were and the station master's house. Cheers for watching guys, thanks. So over here, this flat part here, that's initially where the train track was. In the dark the other night we thought it might have been this creek down here, but there it is. And up over here on the horizon there, that's the old station master's house. Okay, so we're going to take you along to the tunnel, and the tunnel is just over this way. We might be able to zoom in and have a look. You can see the overhead brick there of the tunnel. So we'll head there, have a walk, and I'll try and catch up to our exploring buddies there, Isaac and Kiwi Matt, and we'll go and check it out. Right, so we're just approaching a little bit closer, and some water. Squish, squish, squish. We're not worried about getting wet feet today. Not at all worried. Waterproof shoes and change of shoes and change of socks. It's not a cold winter's day, it's a warm winter's day today. Here's the tunnel. I can see it really good. Let's see if we can zoom in. Railway tunnel. So we'll pause our video again, get some closer again.
See the old entrance here.
So we've got a lot of lights. Let's get inside. So we're inside again. I've got no light on. This is daylight. I can't see much further than before. We've got a lot of lights this time. So I've got some lights on. Oh, this is very soft mud. I just sunk down more than I expected. I'm going to give it another go. Oh, I'm losing my whole leg.
You get to see the original.
Oh. As you can see guys, you can see Richard, it's pretty soft.
So just trying it out. This tunnel is wicked. You feel the cold as it's cold in here.
Oh,
is it?
Yeah, it's like deeper and deeper.
Oh. We might not actually be able to film in here guys.
Yeah,
Right,
As
two
you can
dinners.
see, it's sinking, and it looks like the bottom's soft.
See right underneath.
I'm reading my whole
He's up to his over his knees.
already all over my knees.
That's unfortunate. There you guys.
I'm up to my knees so far. It's just sinking and sinking and sinking.
And it looks like the bottom's soft.
Oh no, I'm losing my whole leg. Already all over my knees. So we might have to check out the other end after all. It is pretty awesome. We'll check out the other end. I've lost my whole leg in water.
That's crazy.
Like there.
Oh yeah. Can you shine it down there?
Yeah, that like goes a long way, man.
See if I can zoom.
Do you want to take some photos? Right. That is working. That's really unfortunate.
That light goes so far.
My one.
Yeah, look, you can see the wall. That's crazy.
Plants growing a little bit. Oh, the water coming down. Pardon me.
So anyway guys, this is the during the day on the inside. You see all the brickwork and stuff.
Yes,
A lot of
Rightio guys. It's impassable this end. Completely. I gave it a go. It was swallowing basically my whole leg. Very wet, right up to my knee. And it was just getting deeper. So we're going to go to the other end. I know where it is. We'll show you again this end. And our friend Kiwi Matt and Isaac, Urban Kiwiana. And we're going to go to the other end this time. It's more of a hike at the other end, but we need to get in there and show you this awesome tunnel. Otherwise we're going to have to come back with a water raft. So here we are guys. 3 of us are journeying a heck of a walk to get to this other end. And we will get to the other end. A lot more walking. We hope it's not flooded. And so continuing on with our epic adventure. Mightn't look steep on camera, but this is very steep up to the new train tracks, or not the new train tracks, to the new tunnel. And the only way we can find in is we have to walk a very long way. It's impassable otherwise to the new tunnel. So we'll get up to the top here.
Oh yeah.
And we'll time lapse our walk time, and we'll get there. Radio guys, so just over here, this is the replacement new tunnel other end, the south end. We've been hiking along this railway pathway on the railway land, so we're not trespassing in any way, and hopefully in the bushes here, straight ahead in this valley here, there's a tunnel entrance to the other end of the tunnel. So keep you posted and check it out. On top of the new train tunnel. Check out all these stabilizers. Wonder if they're safe to walk across. It's a hell of a drop. Just be quick. Woohoo! It's like a 2-story drop.
Oh no, I'm not ready to go already.
So I found the other end. It's a matter of finding a way to get down there. It's unlocked. It's relatively deep with water again. Here you go! and a good echo. Let's try to find a way down. So I'm wet. We found the other end, and it's much taller, so the other end must have been quite deep in water. There's something in here like a train of some description. I'll just go in and get my light set up and we'll have a look. Got my light set up, got the camera and everything. A little bit of water. Becomes dry though. Second pair of wet shoes for the day. Oh, and a big hole. Maybe I should try and stick to the railway tracks. They're probably slippery to walk on. But before we get too carried away with how excited we are with this, let's have a look. And here comes Kiwi Matt. He's just approaching to come inside. Oh, he's stuck on. That's not good. But this was a mission also to get to then the other end of the tunnel. But we are here. And we're going to explore this tunnel. And here is even Kiwiana. And here comes Matt.
Is that coal? Is that rocks?
I think it's just rocks. So, guys, what is this? What is this? It's possibly a toy train, and people used to play in here, being it used to be a train tunnel. I'd say that someone's made a toy train. This is a toy train that somebody has made. Yeah, does it still slide? It's rusted here. So I would say this tunnel shut down in 1980. And so I'll tell you again. It opened in 1880, then shut down in 1980. So there is a potential that some farming people may have made their own toy train. So I've got another light here. This one's pretty good. So we've got off, 1, 2, 3. Okay, but we also have here in my disposal, I'm just going to have to release, it's clipped into my bag belt, this one. And there we go. So I don't know how far this goes, so it's impassable. The other end, as you saw, was almost completely impassable. But I would say no one's been down in here for a very long time. Now just hang on a moment, I just need to adjust my light here. So I've got a handle. There we go, I've got a handle. So, back before I was born. I was born in 83. Back before I was even born, before I was even a shimmer in my dad's eyes, this tunnel was in use. What's down there? Oh, I just can't believe it's dry. And it looks solid too. Dry, solid, impassable, potentially tunnel. There's a new section of tunnel in the middle. And you have a look here, this is brick. It's all brick. This here widens. We're now concrete. So this is a new section to the tunnel. Right. Alright, so here is obviously a man tunnel. There's a side tunnel here to step for your safety in here. It is shaky, I really do apologise. We probably don't even need the torch, only for this one works fine, my camera light that I've made. But we need it for here, the head shots. Oh, okay. Those trapdoors are really rusty. I'm checking as I'm walking as well for structural cracks. I'm also monitoring the air quality, making sure the air quality is fresh and breathable air. We don't want to breathe in any gases. Interesting. These tracks are so rusted looking. so very rusted. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to do it. I would imagine that people may have passed away building this tunnel. So, I don't like to do too much paranormal stuff. But I did bring a spirit box. An XP7 spirit box. So, oh wow. These wooden railway sleepers? Or concrete. These are actually concrete ones. The early train tracks were native timber. There may be some parts where we might time-lapse walk because it may just become a long video. Okay guys, I found something completely fascinating to me. Those who know me know I own the aluminium industry. I honestly found a piece of aluminium extrusion in this train tunnel, an offcut piece. That would have been a sample piece of one of the early extrusions, probably pre-1980, being this tunnel shut down in 1980. So, to me, this is a fascinating find. It looks like it's bronze aluminium, and I don't know whose extrusion it is, but it's got the two screw ports, one there to screw it together, one there, and it still has the backing seal in it. It is actually a door frame, not a window section, because it doesn't have an area to engage a bead. So I don't know what brand of extrusion it is, but the fact that this is just randomly in the middle of the tunnel here is amazing to me. I'm always tempted to... No, I don't take memorabilia. We'll put this back where we found it. We'll leave things as they were. It was sitting down there. But yeah, cool. We've got some other things that Isaac discovered that we missed that we'll show you on the way out too. So Isaac found this newspaper, and he was actually able to find a date on it that don't want to destroy it, but it said August 1980, which is around the time this tunnel shut down. So that's pretty cool.
Blew out the window something, eh?
August 1980. So Isaac has discovered this awesome bottle, possibly an old medicine bottle. Very old, very awesome. Old bottle. So that's pretty cool. We'll put it back where we found it. Be good boys. Okay guys, while I was just hyper speeding my recording, are we on the right setting? Okay, I just heard an out loud voice of someone talking. It was not Matt, it was not Isaac, and it was not me. And it wasn't that loud, but I heard like somebody talk. And I'm totally not joking with you, but it was while we were just doing the hyperspeed walking down the tunnel here. I'm totally serious. And I just thought I'd add that in there. And we'll continue hyper walking. So the brick's changing yet again to a different brick. Again, there's another join here in the tunnel, and this is concrete. These lines here will actually be from timber, from where rough-sawn timber. A lot of these tunnels went to the sawmills and stuff. And the join is opposite here in a different position where we were back here. So it's a step join, and this appears to be... You can see the pattern of the rough-sawn timber there. Definitely some rough-sawn timber there. So, yeah, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we definitely headed that we'll be going downhill. So that's get there. So we will be going downhill. So again, we'll walk until we get to this other opening up here, where you can step in to hide away from the train. And we'll do some hyperspeed walking, and we'll look out for these rusty holes because they're not strong to walk on those. That's weird. Okay, so this is number 8. Oh, look at these. Wow, really old shackles here. I bet you if I pick these up, these would just crumble in my hand. It's crumbly. An old D-shackle from the old trains. Wow. There's another one here. Look at this. This is basically an artifact. This is a really, really old D-shackle. There's really not much left of this D-shackle at all. Wow, that is really cool. So we will continue. And I believe we get into a... Oh, the train tracks go a bit uneven and wobbly up here. You can hear a water flow. This is what we've got to look out for. I've been checking all the way. The train tracks are going zigzaggy and all over the show. They're crazy zigzaggy. There's a crack. I don't know if it's appropriate enough, but oh no, this. Some of you will get the innuendo there. Wow, this track's starting to twist and warp and buckle. We'll keep an eye out for cracks. Wow, these train tracks are just, whoa, they're just crazy zigzag. You probably can't see it on the video here, but they're just crazy zigzag right now. Crazy zigzag. Okay. Here we are, another side tunnel, and we have some sort of lines. It's almost like airlines maybe for the brakes, something like that. And there's a piece of rusty piece of iron, some more iron, some more pipe work in here, and a bit of reinforcing on here. We are approaching the end of the tunnel where we walked in where it's flooded. We can certainly get a good airflow. The air was getting a bit thin for a minute there, but we've been monitoring quite well. We've got good airflow all the way through, and we're about to see what is going on at this other end here, why it's so deep with water and what's going on. But it seems so close, but I could not see this far in the tunnel before with all the water. So unless there's a section of tunnel where it comes out and goes into another tunnel, who knows, but the light at the end of the tunnel is nearing. So we'll put it back onto some hyperspeed and till we get a bit closer to the water. So guys, we found a rusty old can here. No idea what sort of can it is. Who knows how? It's a can of, it would have been a drinking can, there's the hole there. Very early drinking cans. Even earlier than the 70s, these cans. And it's not an aluminium can because aluminium doesn't rust. Could have corrosion on the colouring. But I believe that this can here, I can't actually date as far back as they've gone because I've never researched cans, but let's have a look. It is actually aluminium, but maybe only on the ends because that's rusty. So that's cool. But we're nearing the end now. I can see the puddles of water ahead of the other end. So we'll go back to hyperspeed, and when we get up to the water, I'll give you another video. Okay guys, so we're approaching the water now. Oh, we'll just see what level of, okay, that's no light. This is no light. That's first setting, second, third setting, and there's the torch. It's pretty dark here, and it is starting to get pretty deep, and I can see how tall it is here compared to the water level at the other end. I'd say be more than 1 metre deep. But water is actually making it, oh, fuck, it's deep. Sorry, excuse the language. Was not expecting it to get that deep that quickly. But I'm already on my second pair of shoes for the day. So if I can't balance on this railway track, oh, it's pretty rusty. Oh, I'll climb over to the side. Got one leg on each side, balancing over the water. Okay, it's very hard to balance on here. I'm trying to balance. Not happening. Trying to balance. Okay, we've got our balance under control. We've got a large heavy backpack weighing me off quite severely. Okay, the railway track's starting to be impassable by water now. And I don't know if you can see this far ahead. Okay, that's impassable now. Oh, underwater again. 2 pairs of wet shoes. Okay, let's see. We're into the line now. I'm going to put my foot on the wall to stabilise myself. So, I'm trying to show you, but because there's light at the end of the tunnel, oh, there we are. There we go. So, from here on out, it's getting pretty deep. And there's just a patch there at the end there where the channel just gets really deep. Like they've probably removed the railway lines and done some digging or something there. But there's a channel, and you can see where the water channel changes in the distance there. And see if we can show you that. It just must drop off. You can see a water line here in the middle of the screen. Right there, it drops off. So it's very deep. So that's why we couldn't make it in the other end. We had to trek for miles to get to this end to walk this far. So we've done the over kilometre part because that would be less than, or about 100 metres to the end. It's a kilometre long. So it's slightly longer than Kiwiana Gorge Tunnel. So we'll start heading back. So again, we'll show you how dark it is. We'll turn the light off. This is how dark it is right now. And we'll look this way to the other end of the tunnel. Matt's got his light actually going a little bit. But is you got your screen or just your torchlight, Matt? Oh yeah. So that's with a cell phone, normal cell phone light that you can see illuminating for Matt. And I'm just going to turn around. Now Isaac's got my big bright torch. And it's like, look out, there's a train coming. Train! Well, not really. And one of my new lights, I made another new one, and I've given the one in my previous video to Isaac. And I've got this one. It's got 3 settings. 1, 2, 3. Here's a orb. Oops, orb. Might be just a glycerin. Isaac's one. My one, that Isaac's using. It's good, eh? So we'll just pause our video, and we're going to do something a bit different on this video. I'm going to pull out a spirit box. We're going to do a spirit box session because I guarantee people died building this tunnel. They did in Kiwiana. 2 people died, and this is longer. Oh, and you already see orbs on the camera. They're wanting to talk. So next thing will be the spirit box session. So guys, we made it to the end of the tunnel. I'll tag in another video. I was going to do it at the end of the video, but we'll make another video. There'll be a part 3, which will be the spirit box session. So here I am here chilling out, sitting in this toy kids train that we saw on the way in. So just sitting here, chilling out, doing the outro, and I've got a bit of my face. Get that when you go in the dark, cold tunnels. And yeah, so if you want to check out the ghost box section that we did on the SB7 spirit box, it will be a part 3, and also spirit box session. We'll do that as a separate video. And so we've got the guys here. We've got Kiwi Matt over here.
Hey guys.
And Isaac over here. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the watch, and we'll catch you all next time. And make sure you check out their videos and their channels, and check out our explore of this awesome dark abyss of a tunnel. So cheers. We'll do one last look of the deep dark abyss. So catch you all later. Oh, steep bank to get back from the train tunnel. Oh, I didn't go this way, I'm sure. Might have gone this way. That's better.